okayfm 101.7.
Honorable Alhaji Inusah Fuseini, former MP for Tamale Central. Now you know entry komo. Honorable Mwaji.
Me jimu so na concern.
Boko na usu
Me hoya.
No say who is kasa?
What's it?
Say who is kasa?
Skade.
Daily Dispatch say how some Mahama appointees allegedly spent over 8 million on properties in Dubai. And now we do picture abeto back page. Now we see details now emerging details are emerging about how members of the SY John Dramani Mahama's government acquired properties worth 8.409 million Ghana cedis in Dubai. Now, what's the report? Wabo Niwa say former minister MP for Tamale Central, who served as minister for roads 2013 to 2017, owns 20 apartments across 5 luxury buildings with a total of estimated value of $7.240 million. Na obobaako Jumeirah no triangle village no wo bi ho de minimo pa ba bi a yatwe epono ye de dana kosi pono so afa Millennium Place wo bi ho afa wo bi wo 2 apartments ewo Windham eno ye Marina no ye ba bi a yatwe sea no e de aban Marina Resort ho no mi kodim birthday kra ho kama pa and I was our view Sky Central Hotel and the one hotel nina odia asemi to say
Oh, my whole story no. And first of all, story no and accurate.
Okay.
Because in the first place, let me a minister from 2014 to 2016 or January 2017. So that's the first thing. But the second thing is that on one case say allegedly, alleged.
Mm-hmm.
So because of that, me who story then me refer you some of my lawyers.
Thank you.
Or me say me kasa bebre. But he says details are still emerging. Until you know, you better details in so.
Mm-hmm.
But this could be one of the attempts to deflate the attention that is being drawn on government onto former ministers. And so we have to wait for the details. And my lawyers are stating the story clearly.
Asamnobaya no Benefsen will take the trouble to call you for verification and now
no, one call me.
Now, I'm passing a property back could be crowd.
No, let's wait. You see, this matter haven't been published at this time. Say, me, Inusah Fuseini, me were 20 properties in high end. Let's say what about Jamaica and Pomedia Minim Hompo? Say, I mean, in Dubai, it's not only very telling and revealing. It's also a story that goes to the reputation of the individual. And the man train. Let the details emerge. Let my lawyer study so that I don't compromise my rights to take further action on this matter.
Oh, okay. Because who crowd you see an uncle for Sanya Manime, Yemfanta, you will be blue.
So that is why I don't want to speak too much.
Okay. Now, you are to forcing one near Richie Jackpa. A case, no. Pacho wani di echire kakra.
Oh, to force on any Japan case no. Indeed, Attorney General or the state against force on any Japan case no. Me de echire ye.
Na adana akoye say NDC MPP.
I abasa because of the emergence of the tape. Yeah, na all before that, all that we were saying were suspicions. Yes, sir.
Sure.
So the current regime was going against the previous appointees of the previous regime. So there were suspicions that we entertained. Now, Cecilia, Tiffany P, it has somehow validated those suspicions. I mean, if it is indeed true, say, Attorney General Akachre Jakwase, na case numpo, not only on Pese on Pushi, na Kenofurata, any Omanpinin, na Nakufado, Omono, pressurizing to prosecute, then it lends credence to the fact that this is political persecution.
Oh, okay. Now, Mammy Musa,
case now drifted towards partisan politics.
Mammy Musa, it emerged, the Attorney General release, even WhatsApp messages at Dapa, a Sunday man, no, be 62 messages, and now we muka krebi at the buyer, and no, what does it tell, or what story does it tell?
So the court has admitted text messages into evidence under Section 51 of the Evidence Decree. It should say the text messages are relevant to establish the credibility of the persons who made those allegations. For instance, Japa Ana Attorney General. They are also relevant to the point that Nka Enihwa, the fact that Omuashia, Omua Kasama, Omu would not have been there. So they go to establish a fact, say, almost Swashia, or they were talking to each other.
Per the ethics, any rules are moody diasem our court. No prosecution. Is she bad? Say one ebia the accused ebenya conference bi anabi bi etisa.
Oh, mean to say prosecution is bad, but rules, there were rules and ethics regulating how a prosecutor interacts with an accused person. There were rules. Because you see, young constitution makes it a fundamental right of the accused person to be presumed innocent. Young constitution also guarantee the right to fair trial. Edema accused. Yeah, in rules of ethics is to say who are a prosecutor, you can only meet the attorney general, you can only meet the accused person in the presence of a lawyer. Why is that so? Because Constitution will say, I mean, even if you are going to take a statement from the accused person, it must be before in the presence of the attorney or an independent witness. Identity. There's supposed to be a rule against self-incrimination. Say, when to me, Michelle would be a prosecutor, Nami Kasa, Nekasano, Etimia, just like you asked me in the interview, and I talk in the way that I incriminate myself. That is not allowed under the law when the prosecutor is dealing with an accused person. And so the Attorney General's conduct was not only scandalous because Attorney General or a leader of the bar on him say won't mean share accused person without the presence of a lawyer. On him say you can have an informal contact with the accused person through phone calls and text messages and WhatsApp messages. On him say the Attorney General knows that it is unethical to maintain contact with an accused person, a person you are prosecuting. Sir. If an Attorney General falls in love with an accused person, that will be gross unprofessional conduct, gross misconduct. So you see, so this is a person, even though a man, that you have taken to him and you are prosecuting him. So it goes to the core of the prosecution. You have already sown doubt in the prosecution. You understand? Until the
now, Mammy Musadie, Obia argument be say the prosecution no per se the third accused one man it be prosecuted and now ye de secure conviction ewo ato force and so. Senka, you would have made him a prosecution witness.
Exactly. And that is again part of the ethics of the profession. Say, there is every right for an accused person to be made a prosecution witness through plea bargain. Say, there are a number of people involved. Now, a number of people have all acted together to commit a crime, or alleged to have acted together to commit a crime. Now, in the scale of things, obedience, the participation, the Attorney General wants more evidence because to get the evidence is difficult. The law allows the Attorney General to, before Overcourt Court underlined, to take one of the accused persons and turn that person into a prosecution witness and make that decision known to the other accused persons and the court, so that the other accused persons can prepare to cross-examine the prosecution witness.
Okay.
That is the fair trial principle. You must make, when you take a decision to make through a plea bargain or any other arrangement to make an accused person a prosecution witness, you must disclose that so that it doesn't look like kangaroo court. While they are talking with the accused person, only Attorney General Kasa. And so, whatever the accused persons, the co-accused tell the accused person or their colleague, he sends it to the Attorney General. And then it becomes a kangaroo trial. That is why the law and the rules of ethics are frowning upon that conduct.
I see. Now, Mami Musa Diewi, there lawyer for me say evidence is not counted. Ebi evidence ba akokora betimi atwa obi so counter evidence be about 200 mu. Na Mami Musa saa de text messages ni tapes ni ade no, would it have effect on what is before the court?
So the tape, WhatsApp messages, the telephone conversation, the meeting, all go to weight. What weight they are relevant in establishing whether or not the Attorney General had met, had met the accused person. They are relevant to the extent that it was there any talk about the accused person procuring evidence or leading evidence against his co-accused. Now, if that evidence is not rebutted in court, what is there to substantiate that? They will never say so. It will be on the tape and the meetings and all those things. Now, but it is important to say that in a criminal trial, the prosecution's duty is to lead evidence to establish the guilt of the accused beyond reasonable doubt. Now, the duty, if you can call it that, of the accused person is to show doubt, reasonable doubt, in the evidence of the accused person.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the opposite. So you lead evidence beyond reasonable doubt to be able to secure a conviction. The accused, his duty is to show that, to point out the inconsistencies, is to show doubt in your evidence. And so let's wait and see how the court will evaluate that. But media, I can say that even now, as we speak, the accused persons have succeeded in showing doubt in the evidence of the accused, the prosecution, because they have led evidence of much less. All that is happening is because of a desire by the government to get the accused persons into jail, and particularly the first accused person. And that desire is motivated by the fact that accused person will occupy a seat in parliament, and that seat, say, becoming vacant, it might lead to the success of the government in a by-election in its constituency, and tilt the numbers in parliament in favor of the ruling government. So they have already provided some reasonable explanation to show that there is doubt in the criminal conduct of the accused persons. But what is pushing the Attorney General to prosecute? And yet justice. But the fact that there could be a collateral benefit in conviction. So they are
collateral benefit in conviction. As in what?
As in the by-election being held in the constituency and the by-election returning a candidate who will stand on the ticket of the government to parliament.
And only maybe was secure conviction before 6 months to elections. It will no better not me.
Oh, so the matters the PCC and have come out at a time that is less than 6 months to elections. Yes, sir.
Sanity.
So that is the unintended consequences of the prosecution.
Oh, okay. Now, Mammy, I deal with you. Me say, campaign no a woman party to the suit no offered say okay scan crana a woman one betua woman yama nyina ombefa ne nyina eno no edi na court no ampene because they were not party to the suit or what
nye court no na ampene
prosecution na say ampene so abasa na what is the interest?
Oh, that's a very good question. That's a very good question. Media there over ask the Attorney General. But that's a very, very good question. Because, say, willful coercion financial loss is just like taking somebody to court, a private person to court, on fraud by false pretenses. So, but that false pretenses have led to a loss to the state, not the individual. Individual, it will be defrauding the state. So, now, so the matter in an individual private case, if two private persons are involved in such a case, what will have pushed the complainant to go to the police to say that, well, Munchi Akorawe because we defrauded me, we Jimisika, or Yami Kanana, Ajimisika. And so I did also the moment of family. And the one who push a complainant to the police station will be Nisika. Yes, sir.
Yeah. That is the interest of the complainant.
No, that's the interest of the complainant. Now, so what is the interest of the state in the willful coercion financial loss?
Asamo.
In Yesikano,
Eskana.
So why will we say that we don't want the money?
I think in case Manubu to Sumnaso, sir, if the Attorney General or the prosecution is able to secure conviction, as said, here can was here. Sikanabeshi.
But any first accused person or any third accused person or second accused person or fairly and only prosecute. So second no what you are second of a company no, and the company came and said, well, dear, because of my reputational damage that I will suffer if this case goes on.
Because baby, so me say Dr. Atufosin cry say, okay, well, your arrangement to be set, Kaubetia, Scano.
Oh, no one can.
Be Sabai.
No, I don't think that that would have been. No, I don't think that would be appropriate because say the government is following the money, and yes, sir.
Sanity.
So, and the money is where?
A money no, a work company no.
But the government at the force in any Japan court because government thinks that nka omo play pattern nka cannot encode complain yes sir. So if you are following the money, you can't follow it too. There's no vicarious responsibility for a crime.
Okay. And Ron, Mete said there was a cross-examination by the prosecution. Na enuachino Ora Godfrey Dami and so ran a commentary after the cross-examination all far in the faraway London. Say accusations of the tape test messaging to put it as okay I say atonsium nina atonsium. What did you say?
Why you got the interview no?
Yeah or no Godfrey Dami.
Oh, Godfrey Dami. I would advise the Attorney General speaks less on this matter.
Why?
Because you see, conduct has come up for comment by the court. And court no ankasa say adeɛ we no emfata esone. In fact, court no went further to say that inka ebeya, and that's the judicial advice. Inka ebeya when tune free sa case no. So to continue to talk in that manner no proves that debt at the court. Because court no anyan evaluate evidence no ana court no nya evaluate evidence no. Court no anye pronouncement on the WhatsApp messages, on the tape, on the meeting. Court no and my pronouncement. And I would say court no akasa.
Yeah, court didn't make any pronouncements here, sure.
And see, on what basis is the Attorney General speaking on those matters?
Sir, I see per the questions put forth to the an accused person through cross-examination.
You know the rules of natural justice. You can't be a judge in your own cause.
Okay.
So, who they were cross-examined? How did the cross-examination come across to the judge?
And I see the response emanated by the...
How would the judge evaluate the group response?
Wow. So he's being a judge. He's prejudging the response of the court. And let me say, the court will say we should resist all the lies, deceptions, and deceits of
we
the
should
NDC
resist all the.
It's their stock in trade. I personally can attest to that. We are in Ghana, and we have been around the UK. And my brother who lives in London called me anxiously the last time because he entered a barbering shop and they were talking about the Attorney General. But they didn't know that the Attorney General's brother was the next in line for his hair to be cut. That said.
Yes. So it means that his conduct has not only remained in Ghana, it has crossed the seas and the oceans. It's not easy to discuss in London. Yes, sir. so it means that he must be very careful.
Their case has crumbled, and the president will say, as the president will say, the case has fallen into water. So indeed, we must resist the deception, lies of the NDC, because they will come with all sorts of presentations about the very major action or step being taken by the government. We should be on the lookout. He has said it.
Okay, so I say again, I as a lawyer and Attorney General is the leader of the bar, and never mind when I was called to the bar and when he was called, I still owe him a duty of respect. A duty to respect him.
Mm-hmm.
And in respecting him, I would advise that he should speak less.
Well, Papa, the last one, issue be Hammy state capture. Say Japadia, no, we are cotton, we are cotton. Now, by say prisons headquarters one. One must say they should vacate. By July, na strategic investor Baba Befa we no free wa sa de eba ye hotels yi nyina eye Ghana my for their sneti ehwe so amaye no ni nyina so ekọ any what do you make of it?
Well, in fact, okayfm, you have done a coup against another radio station. My friend say, interview me on that, and then you called in. But let me, yes. So that's a coup. You know, but now they have passed the time they were dedicated to it. But that's the competition. That's the competition for getting news. No, so
okay.
We need to investigate that. What is the company coming to do, the investor? Is he coming to build prison service, a new headquarters? And what is the consideration? In building the new headquarters, is he going to be given part of the land? What is it? We need to understand the arrangement. Okay? Because such arrangements have been entered into before. What are these such arrangements that have been entered into? Because government has no money to build houses for a prison service. So we need to.
Hey, I used to call Ridge Hospital, no, Doctors Bangalow, no. Wama buni nyina de ama strategic investor. I'm on
say on your day.
Won't see a dime, won't see a estate.
Why?
I'm on one.
So that's the problem. So we will put it that way, it's a problem. It's a problem because assassin, and that's why sometimes when the guns speak, won't mean you can't fold them. Assassin is almost assassin. And I'm by say, I'm going to take the land and put a public facility on the land so that mu akam nkranfo any ye buy we can all benefit from those public facilities. Na nkranfo no e di omusase no e maye for public purposes. Yes, abine to your compensation. But omedi assassin no maye no. This year omintimi nya assassin no bio. Then as time goes on, abine ankasa esa adi assassin no emma private people for private purpose. What do you think that the guns will say? You are robbing Peter to pay.
Because we are Alodia honest.
No, Alodia title no as extinguished. The military government acquires it. The Alodia title is extinguished.
Oh, okay.
That is why you can't go back and say I am assassin. But the morality of the situation, no, and then they may come about state capture, no. So say, and when the state decided that Accra would be the capital, the state needed land and took all the lands. So say, if you go to the gang communities, you know, they are crowded places. I want to be expanded. They are like homelands in South Africa. Now, Cecia, why the assassin say who use it for public purpose? Omo the amount. Then along the line, we saw the assassin private people, depriving the original owners of any interest in the land. Meanwhile, Omo populations have now been treated also like settlers. So you see the problem. And the second problem is that there is no fairness and accountability in the way state property is being given out. There's no transparency. So, adding 61 million value of shares there, Senate Edema Rock City Hotel. How were the processes done? And the Rock City there was a second one. In any case, say a private treater who person went to Rock City. What is the experience of Rock City in hotel management? Anna Akoba said, you want to empower one kasa one for. So you are taking state property and giving to your cohorts. Another day. So that is why there is this talk. That is why Okujato has led the campaign. First of all, no one says that you can't sell public property in times of need. Yeah, from the diversification up to now, we have been selling public property to Ghanaians, sometimes foreigners. Now, but the process must be transparent. And you hold those who have taken the decision accountable. And it must be fair. So that everybody knows that nobody is shortchanging the state. So, but when it is clouded in opacity, it's being opaque, darkness, that Obian Tiase. And in the case of the Rock City Hotel, only experience there. Indeed, Saturday, yet he said, in fact, only tax clearance certificate.
Oh, I know the already about on things that Okuja to a black one lied. Obi.
Obi, the Benonia. Because process started in 2023. And the Benonia tax clearance. Because who go put it bidder, you need your tax clearance and your Senate certificate. Say what you have with Senate contributions to date. Then there were no tax clearance. No. Did they say that when they issued a statement? So you see, and why will they come out and respond at this time? Is it not because Okuja take only tax clearance? You see, it goes to the transparency of the situation. So if Senate and the board had conducted the matters transparently, and these issues will not arise because publish it. Why they disqualified these people from participating? Why they qualified these people? Why they asked these people to bring their ROF? Okay, so they would have request for proposal RFP. They would have indicated that initial evaluation no when no call through. Until you see for proposals and the proposals and my, and this is why they went through. The going through. This is why they didn't go through. Then everybody is clear in his mind. Say the issue is fair, is transparent, is open. So
I see. Oh, mami nya una yenhwe de matters a ebeba e chire bibia na ebe say din komo.
Okay,
that's bye bye.
Bye.
Honorable Alhaji Inusah Fuseini. Yene e watamale de edi ba ko na etade frɛ no teacher Inusah. And I no atwe compacho later.
OKFM 101.7.